Welcome back to our, I guess we'll just call it the Gimmick playthrough of Stunt Track Challenge. That's what I've been calling the videos.
Welcome back to Stunt Track Challenge. This show's so hot, it's practically on fire. Looks like she's gonna blow. But what the heck? You're used to danger, right? Cause up next, we're gonna blast off for a trip through the zero gravity zone. Race cam, take it away. You're about to join the space race, but be careful, or you may find yourself lost in orbit. Remember, finish third or higher at the end of the show to move on. The challenge instructions are being sent to your car's onboard computer now. Get ready to play Stunt Track Challenge.
I didn't mention actually, it's probably fairly obvious. If you know that I record stuff in 5-episode chunks, you know that this is, for me, the last sitting. Which means, for me, this is the last sitting of probably playing any Hot Wheels game ever. At least on this channel. And potentially forever. Oh, it's Burn! This is the episode where Burn appears as well as some very Japanese name. Hideo Matsushiro. Interesting. I don't know if that Kim name would be Chinese or Korean. But surname makes you think Chinese, the first name makes you think Korean. Well, the Kim's usually a family name, isn't it? Whatever. Target jump! Soupy-doo! Time to show us your failures.
Jump into the middle of the targets to score big points. Smaller targets score more.
Every time I say a new Soupy-doo, I think of some strange Scooby-Doo parody about Soupy-doo.
3, 2, 1, go!
So the idea is then we're gonna try to miss. Aha, like that. We should be able to do this one.
You are back on the track.
I know it will be kind of hard actually to do this last part with good timing. There's also you can do that. Never paying much attention to the background here. It's really pretty. With this tunnel of stars.
We're coming to you live
I feel like
from high above the Stunt Track
I feel like you can
Stadium
see
in
that
the
the
media blimp.
is the planet actually rotating or is just a texture on the planet that's
Time to
rotating?
get the lead out.
Can't quite tell.
Whoa!
That could have been better timed. 20. I could have done better. Wow, look at that! Man! All of a sudden, Scooby-Doo's in the big leagues of doing horribly. Yeah, I guess this episode just doesn't really have any real big competitors for getting the lowest possible score. In Buccaneer Bay, we had somebody who somehow managed to, across like 6 or 7 checkpoints, get a time bonus of 5. Anyway, Silver Strip. Oh, you know, actually, I should check. Is there any other place I was thinking of going back to? Should I do that now? Let's go back to Buccaneer Bay to do a quick race real quick. Which one? Which one do I like more? Ride Skill Clips? Or Monsters of the Deep? I like both. I think they're both cool. I'll go with the White Skull Clips. But we need to of course have muscle. Of course it's muscle, it's in the name. You gotta do the race with Muscle Tone. Also, man, there's not much variation in the stats of Muscle Tone, or Muscle Cars. Like, at all. Wow. That's supposed to have better stats than Vulture. That means just, it only varies in boost. In fact, that's all anything varies in. Darn it, game! I thought there was more variation in stats in this game. No. Huh, so the reason 24/7 couldn't, or Drinking Ride Storm couldn't keep up with race cam was just because of the lower top speed in general. Huh. I guess I just don't really pay much attention to the fact that these things are basically all have the same stats. But that means the Governor is actually basically just a muscle car with more boost. Why is boost like the only stat that increases in this game? Darn it. I appreciate they have multiple classes, but I wish there were variations in those classes other than the boost gauge. At the same time, it means it's fairly fair, whoever you play as, I guess. You can play as pretty much whoever you want and still have a good chance. Anyways, Muscle Tone. So this one, there's not really much to do from a super creative standpoint.
Okay, get ready to race.
That's nice saying that voice again.
3, 2, 1,
Muscle Tone is a show stealer, but also not an especially great racer. They're not here to be a great racer, for that matter. Aleks! Instead, we're here to do stunts. Everyone's trying to pit me. Apparently, not everyone is too fond of what Muscle Tone is up to. I don't believe what Muscle Tone stands for. At least they have a unique line for bombs being somewhere in this particular episode, as opposed to always saying the same line for bombs everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just always swing tricks. Maybe I'll try to vary my tricks a bit more though. Do some barrel rolls that I don't usually do anywhere else. Otherwise, I really don't have much idea for Muscle Tone. Look at you. I figured if you played it as one of the cars, that the other car would... that same car just wouldn't be there. They'd get replaced by someone, but no. For some reason I have a vague memory that if you use the same color as them, like literally the exact same color, then something weird happens. If they come in different color or something, but I might be wrong. Ah, Muscle Tone. Supposed to be the crowd pleaser, come on. I guess everyone wants to see some big wrecks too. That's something Muscle Tone can also provide. Of course, there's stuff that you can do to play stylishly. Look at this. Haha! How would I not do that? There we go. So that's like keeping stylish. Stuff like that. Ah. And then alright, then now and then you get too cocky, but Muscle Tone's not really got much on the line in terms of doing the best racing performance, so it's no big deal. I don't know if I want a power slide there, actually. Ah, there are some bombs like that you can actually go between if you go on two wheels. I can't believe I forgot about bicycles in this game, though. Playing as Muscle Tone. Ah, yep, it's a lot hard to land those. The margin of error is just smaller. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just some bombs later on are placed wider apart. By the way, I wonder if this game's actually running in HD. I feel like it is. I'm running this on a hacked Xbox 360, which uses different emulation software than... There we go. Other Muscle Tone, what are you doing? And to remain being the crowd pleaser, we gotta have a nice last, nice photo finish. Haha! Gotta keep things close. Aleks! Okay. But yeah, so as I was saying, the emulation software that the Hack 360 uses, I think actually runs games in HD. Original Xbox games, that is. I think. Anyways, more races today. So it's a big racing day. So, finally, we get to play as the wonderful Aleks and the Vulture. The canonical design of the Vulture. It's beautiful. Alright, so we'll see what we can do here. This is going to be a challenge similar to something we did with Governor, actually, I think it was.
Okay, get ready to race.
So I need to decide, am I going to... So of course Burns here. I don't know if I'm going to try to... I'm tempted to try to hang in last. I love the music here. I'm tempted to hang in last until the last lap or something like that, or maybe halfway through the race, and then try to get first. If I wait too long though, then I'm not going to be able to catch up, of course. You already seem to try to catch up on the last lap, but it doesn't really work that well. But that depends in part on how poorly our opponents drive. And Drift Storm, he needs a car with better top speed. In fact, it's It's kind of weird these driving cars so with such low top speed here, since
From up here, the action is wild.
he was using a car with such high top speed in some games prior to this one when he wasn't driving 24/7.
Get some flames. Trouble at the back.
So the gaps are getting bigger between each racer as time goes on here.
Hey, power slide on this one to hold the
I have a
road.
feeling I might not be able to catch up if I don't start now, actually.
Hard turn.
Just because there's so much distance between everyone. So I'll start now.
Spin.
Try to catch up to everyone. No big deal.
Where's the sunscreen? Remember,
Oh, jeez.
crashing slows you down.
I was trying to actually dodge the little
Get power slide on.
barricades, but this game's physics
Twisting
is
and
not fun of
turning.
bicycles. See, now, because of muscle tone, I'm getting really greedy about doing those
Get some
rotations.
flames.
Ah. We're fine.
Final lap.
Oh! Did you just do that? Some real aggression going on now, jeez.
And it's a hard turn.
Or at least gotta take on Burn.
If you power slide here,
Well, Burn is probably the #1 contender though in particular. So I guess it's the same thing as trying to go for first.
a good spin.
It's really faster to take the top route here. I don't know if it makes a difference. I also don't know if I can really do much
Hard turn.
anymore. Trying to cut the turns way too hard.
Don't worry,
Okay, can we
just keep
have a
moving.
more respectable race, please?
Okay, get
We're not gonna have enough time to do another
one.
event after this anyways.
It's a great start.
I know I could have done that if I didn't suddenly start doing horribly.
Fantastic.
That was really
Those
strange.
booster flames will come
I
in
usually have
real
some idea of what I'm doing in this game. It all started with that bicycle.
handy. Time to get going.
I think it's most just the habits that Lance's muscle tone gave me.
Into the spin.
If you're not trying to rotate as much as possible, those barrels aren't actually much of a problem. It's weird. It's like the drivers that are in last just really overuse their brakes or something. They just don't drive very fast. It's kind of strange.
Here's a curve you can power slide on.
There you go. Let's not hit the turn a little wider this time.
Good air.
Potentially a bit too much.
That boost bar is pretty darn full. Time to use it up.
It takes effort not to fly past these guys. Aleks has to exercise such restraint.
Trouble at the back.
And now you show what we're really made of.
Get some flames.
Ooh. Nope, no pits.
Through the checkpoint.
Oh.
Spin.
Alright now. Burns, of course, got the home field advantage here. I think we'll be able to catch up without much problem.
Here's a curve you can
Just
power
don't do
slide
anything
on.
stupid on this turn this time.
Twisting and turning.
Alright. I do like
Some flames.
the shape of the track here. So wobbly.
Time for the
It
lap.
makes it feel really precarious when you're
Get some flames.
driving around without walls the whole time too. Another muscle tone. And now
Lead.
it's just Aleks and Burn on the last lap.
Twisting and turning. That's it, booster flames. You can use those.
There's Burn.
And it's a hard turn.
I tried to break into that turn so I wouldn't do anything
Spin.
too stupid.
If you power slide here, you'll hold the road better. Get some flames.
Ah.
Second. Retry.
About side to side.
Go for first.
About side to side with Burn. And passed him right after, actually. Hiya. It's kind of feisty, AI. And oh geez, bye Burn. He probably flew off that turn there too. Nice. I'll see you in the next episode, I guess. We're gonna do something that isn't racing this time. Bye, everyone.